Hello everyone, Rurikhan here coming at you with another episode of PlayStation Plus incoming, and in this episode we're going to be covering the titles that are going to be coming your way if you're a PlayStation Plus subscriber in the region of North America throughout the month of December 2013. Now this month is going to be an interesting month because for starters, there are no PlayStation 4 titles announced as of yet, which is kind of weird because I was under the impression that we were going to have new PlayStation 4 titles announced every single month. However, since we got two PlayStation 4 titles during the month of November, that might be the reason why we're getting nothing in the month of December. So I'm not exactly sure if that is the reason or not. That is the only reason I could think of for the fact that there are currently no titles for the PlayStation 4 scheduled for the month of December. Anyways, there's going to be a lot of new people coming to the PlayStation 4's, not PlayStation 4, there's going to be a lot of new people coming to the PlayStation Plus service due to the purchase of their PlayStation 4s coming with a 1-month membership of PlayStation Plus. So those people, I would just like to remind you that you have to actually download the titles to make sure that they become registered in your instant game collection. At least that's the way it has always been as far as I'm aware. Even if you just, you go to the store and you purchase it, so to speak, because, adding a game to your instant game collection is almost like buying it, except you're doing it for free. And just make sure to download the titles every single month before the month runs out, because those titles will then exit the PlayStation Plus service and they will become unavailable to you if you did not download them. So bear that in mind, and as per usual, let us continue with announcing you guys the titles that are going to be coming for the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation Vita. Also, bear something else in mind, which is the fact that if you just bought a PlayStation 4 and you were not a PlayStation Plus subscriber and you happen to have any of the other platforms, your subscription actually covers all the PlayStation platforms, so it includes the PlayStation 3 as well as the PlayStation Vita. So if you own any of those systems and you currently have an active subscription, which you should if you just bought a PlayStation 4, you can actually go back to your other systems and download these titles and play them for free until your PlayStation Plus subscription runs out. So just keep that in mind. So anyways, the first title that's going to be coming your way is Grid 2 for the PlayStation 3. Their description is: be fast, be first, and be famous as you join the elite World Series racing, where the greatest cars, drivers, and events come together in the search for a new motorsport icon. Experience aggressive racing against advanced AI and become immersed in the race with Grid 2's new True Feel handling system, which powers edge of control exhilaration behind the wheel of every iconic car. An extensive separate online campaign powered by RaceNet sets new standards in the genre. Welcome back to racing. Now, like I said on my previous PlayStation Plus episode, I have not yet played Grid 2, despite the fact that I actually have it available to me on my PlayStation Plus account in Europe. I haven't had the time to do it because I've been so aggressively covering the PlayStation 4. So anyways, if you're into car games, most likely you should check it out if you already have a PlayStation Plus subscription. And if you feel that you're that curious about Grid 2, now you know that it's going to be available on the PlayStation Plus system, so whatever, you might want to subscribe or not. Either way, the next title coming your way is a title that I would actually recommend, which is Borderlands 2, and their description is: a new era of shoot and loot is about to begin. Play as one of 4 new vault hunters facing off against a massive new world of creatures, psychos, and the evil mastermind Handsome Jack. Make new friends, arm them with a bazillion weapons, and fight alongside them in 4-player co-op or a split screen on a relentless quest for revenge and redemption across the undiscovered and unpredictable living planet. They forgot to mention the name, but it would be the unpredictable living planet of Pandora. Either way, Borderlands 2 is a pretty solid shooter. The one complaint that I would have is that if you're playing by yourself, the game tends to be a little bit boring, because the game does kind of depend on the fact that it is a co-op shooter, so it is tons more fun if you're playing it cooperatively, and that is the best way to experience the title, in my opinion. There is a bunch of videos on Borderlands 2 in my channel, so if you're curious to know more about Borderlands 2, just go to the channel. Just go to the channel and look for some more Borderlands 2 videos there, and you should be able to see what the game is all about. I had a lot of fun with the game. I never really finished it because, like I said, when you're playing by yourself, it tends to get a little bit boring. The writing in the game is great, which means that some of the dialogues in the game are really, really funny and stuff like that. I mean, it all depends on your kind of humor, because some people might not enjoy because the game just does references to everything and anything. But either way, I think it's a really solid title. I think you should try it out if you have PlayStation Plus, and if you don't, it is actually a good reason for you to get the PlayStation Plus subscription this month, because you're going to be getting Borderlands 2 as well as Grid 2. I mean, I just think it's worth it at this point. I mean, Borderlands 2 alone is an amazing title. So next up is going to be Dyad, and I have no idea what Dyad is all about. Their description is: descend into Dyad to experience transcendental sensory overload in this abstract psychedelic racer. Blast through a reactive audio-visual tube to create harmonious synthesis of color and sound as you hook, graze, and lance enemies to master Dyad's 27 unique levels. Now, like I've mentioned, I have no idea what Dyad is all about. Hopefully, the footage in the background should help you decide of whether or not you're going to enjoy this title. And yeah, that's going to be coming your way in the PlayStation Plus service in the month of December. Next up are going to be your PlayStation Vita titles, the very first title being Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed for the PlayStation Vita. Their description is: Sonic and the All-Stars cast line up in the standing grid once again to battle for supremacy in the ultimate race. It's not just racing, it's Racing Transformed. Bonus edition also includes an extra racer, Metal Sonic, and bonus outrun track. Now, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform has also become available for the PlayStation Plus in Europe during the month of December. So it is actually a good thing, because I feel that more and more they're kind of like trying to get the same games for both regions. I mean, eventually both regions are getting the same games. They're just getting them at different dates. And I would like to see the service just standardized across the board and everyone getting exactly the same games at exactly the same months. But either way, I'm not exactly sure if Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, if it's any good or not, because I haven't had a chance to test it since, like I've said, I've been aggressively covering the PlayStation 4. Yeah, it's another racing title. And your final title is going to be Urban Trial Freestyle for the PlayStation Vita. And their description is: don't miss the ultimate urban trial freestyle game for the PlayStation Vita system. The city is your playground. Nothing will stop you on your freestyle trials bike. Use the urban landscape to pull spectacular tricks, backflips, 360s, wall rides, ollies, and more. Customize your bike to boost your performance in time attack or stunt mode. Choose between speed and style, developing your own riding style. This is a title that is should be familiar to those of you who have played, for instance, something like Trials HD or whatever, because the concept is kind of the same. You're running around this, sure, the environment is 3D, but like your actual play field is more of a two-dimensional play field, and you're basically doing stunts and all kinds of crazy stuff on a bike whilst you're going across that field. It seems to be a pretty fun game. I've played a little bit on the Vita. It is fun if you like that style of gameplay. But yeah, these are going to be your titles that are going to be coming your way to the PlayStation Plus system. If you happen to have a subscription throughout the month of December. It's unfortunate that you're not going to be getting any PlayStation 4 titles. I'm hoping that this is maybe they're holding a title off for surprise or something, for a Christmas surprise, because it would suck to have 1 month without a PlayStation 4 title. I mean, sure, it's not the end of the world, clearly not, but I mean, the PlayStation 4 just released, and people are excited about the PlayStation 4, so it would be good to have at least one PlayStation 4 title in there. I mean, it could even be Flower or whatever. Anything, really, would be better than not a single PlayStation 4 title. But either way, that's just my opinion. As per usual, leave me your comments, feedback, all the kinds of good stuff in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.